Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today we're going to react to the decline of Pizza Hut. What happened? I know what happened. Domino's got better. That's what happened. Let's be real. Domino's got better. The mom and pop shops get more love now. You know what I'm saying? Versus back then, the mom and pop shops have the best pizza, hands down. It's not even up for debate. It's not even up for debates.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT!
And plus, Pizza Hut is becoming too expensive now. Yes, Pizza Hut is becoming too expensive. Domino's is way more affordable. Like, it's best to just carry out. You know what I'm saying? Versus delivery. The delivery for Pizza Hut is insane. For 2 pizzas, that's gonna run you down near about $50. If I do that for Domino's, for carry out, shit, $7.99 for carry out, $7 for carry out. Come on, man, you can't beat that. Plus, Domino's got better, so there's that. Plus, the mom and pop shops that be around in the areas. Obviously, they make better pizzas than any of these major corporation pizza places. But yeah, man, Pizza Hut is just too expensive. There's better food out there. Plus, Pizza Hut gives you stomach acid like a motherfucker. Let's just be real. I mean, that's with all pizzas, but Pizza Hut is the worst, bro. Let's be real, bro. Pizza Hut gives you the worst stomach acid reflux you will ever fucking have. Even if you didn't even really eat the pizza, even if you only had like 2 or 3 slices of fucking pizza, you still gonna feel that shit when you go to bed. I don't know what Pizza Hut is putting in their pizzas, but the fact that I got acid reflux and I only ate 3 slices of pizza says a lot about Pizza Hut, bro. I'm just saying, bro. The acid reflux that I get from Pizza Hut is ridiculous compared to Domino's, Little Caesars, fuck Papa John's, or the mom and pop spots. It's not like I could see if I ate like a whole damn box in one fucking day, then yeah, I'm probably gonna have acid reflux later on that night. But you know what I'm saying? I eat like 4 or 5 slices of pizza. I don't get acid reflux. But if I do that with Pizza Hut, instant acid reflux. I don't even like eating Pizza Hut. Every time I see people with Pizza Hut, I decline right away because I already know my stomach gonna be hurting like a motherfucker. I don't even risk it at this point. But yeah, man, let's get right into it though. The decline of Pizza Hut. Yeah.
Pizza Hut is what I would consider an iconic American brand. Thinking back, they were kind of like the perfect family restaurant. Honestly, how many of you watching this have these great memories of eating there with your family? Maybe you had your birthday party there, or maybe you participated in their Book It reading program where you earned one of those colorful pins, or my favorite, a personal pan pizza. It would sure take...
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, them little pizzas that you would get from Target, well, you can still get them from Target, but y'all know what I mean. When you went to Target and you got them little box pizzas, Pizza Huts from Pizza Hut Express from over there.
That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT!
Fire! Them pizzas was fire! Them little ass pizzas you get from Target. Oh man, the Pizza Hut Express pizzas you get from Target, bro, all of them slap, bro. The barbecue flavor pizza, the buffalo hot wing pizza, the motherfucking take me. I want to go to Target. I want to go to Target and get me a pizza now.
take a lot to get that pizza, but it was on another level. I'm sure that many of us have similar memories involving Pizza Hut, which is why it's upsetting to see them like this. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying that they are in any immediate danger of shutting down. Pizza Hut is still pretty stable, and I'm guessing that they are going to be with us for quite a while.
Yeah.
But I do have strong evidence to suggest that Pizza Hut has seen better days. In 2019, they announced that they would be closing 500 of their 7,500 US locations over the next 2 years. It's part of their long-term plan that involves closing underperforming restaurants and replacing them. I'll touch more on it later, but for the time being...
In other words, we're moving all our locations in urban areas to suburban areas. In other words, we're gentrifying. See ya.
That is a significant downsizing.
Which is bad because now if you try to order a pizza, more than likely they're going to feel more inclined not to go to your neighborhood and deliver your pizza to you if you live in an urban area or a low income area. That's basically what they're doing. They basically just saying we not gonna do service in low income areas. So I see what Pizza Hut do. It's all right though. That's why we got Domino's. Shout out to Domino's, man. Matter of fact, shout out to Little Caesars too. Because they going to hold us down for the long haul. They know we their best customers.
The president of the company, along with other top executives, have expressed that they haven't been happy with Pizza Hut's overall performance. Looking at their sales over the past few years, they have actually been fairly consistent, which may not seem like much of an issue, but it is concerning. See, when we compare that to Domino's, I think we start to see the problem.
Domino's makes better pizzas. Let's be real. When they started that campaign saying, we're going to get better. We're going to get better. Everybody like, man, they bullshitting. Then you actually eat their pizzas and you come to the realization that, oh my God, they got better. The pizzas taste better. They're cheaper. You don't get acid reflux from them. You don't feel all groggy in the morning and shit after you done ate the goddamn pizza. Like, bruh, I would rather eat Domino's than Pizza Hut. It's just the fact that I will say that Pizza Hut does have some favorable menu items, but Domino's is just a better overall pizza, bro, if we being honest.
When they say that no one out-pizzas the Huts, I don't exactly know what that means, but it might not be true anymore. In the 1970s,
Domino's proved that wrong.
To the 1980s, anyone who was around at the time can tell you that Pizza Hut used to be the national pizza chain.
Facts.
They were a national pizza chain before there were national pizza chains. People had to make the choice of either going to the local regional place or to Pizza Hut. Any other popular chain that you can think of today was not a factor on a national scale until at least the 1980s. Then, over those next few decades, things got more competitive. Some of those smaller chains started closing the gap, but Pizza Hut still remained on top. That is, until 2018. As we saw in the graph, Domino's took over that #1 spot, and over the next
few years,
should.
They make better food.
That lead. That's meaningful. After 47 years, the world's #1 pizza chain, Pizza Hut, has fallen to second place, and a distant second at that. In that same year, 2018, I actually asked the audience of this channel, what is your favorite of the big 4 pizza chains? And after 46,000 votes, Domino's was the clear winner over the second place Pizza Hut. I believe further suggesting that people have moved away from them. More evidence would be the fact that their biggest franchisor, NPC International, filed for bankruptcy in July of 2020. They were the ones who operated about 20% of the US Pizza Hut locations. Of course, there were some other factors involved in that one, but it's not a good indicator of the state of the brand. Plus, it later led to an additional 300 restaurant closings. And then finally, what about the logo change? Through most of their dominant years throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s, this was their logo.
Yeah.
Then, in 1999, they changed it. They added more colors and slanted everything. But then, 20
that was
years
fire.
later, in 2019...
The yellow, the one with this one right here was fire. I like this one more. It was more vibrant. It stood out from the rest. You knew it was Pizza Hut. Like this one right here, this one just screams boring. It's boring. This one right here, this one was different. This is what made them stand out. This one was boring. I didn't like this one. Even though it's cleaner, I will say this one is more cleaner. It's understandable from a corporate perspective why they would go back to this one. But for me personally, I would go with this one. This one just resonates more with me. I don't know why. Probably because you know, I'm a 90s baby, you know.
They went back to that old logo. According to their chief brand officer at the time, embracing our iconic Pizza Hut logo is recognition of a time period where Pizza Hut unequivocally reigns supreme because that's where the future is headed. I take that to mean that the old logo represents a better time for Pizza Hut, and that bringing it back will remind the customers of those better times.
Bullshit.
I hope that we can at least agree that Pizza Hut has indeed seen better times. They've lost a lot of control of their market, and in this video, I'm going to attempt to explain why. The very first Pizza Hut opened in Wichita, Kansas in 1958, and it could not have been more modest in the beginning. It was two brothers named Frank and Dan Carney. They borrowed $600 from their mom and used it to buy used equipment and rent out a small building not too far from a university. I thought it was
damn, y'all had it good back then. All you needed was $600 to start a business. That's crazy.
They obtained the sign that had only enough room for so many letters. And you know, of course they wanted to use the word pizza, so that meant that their second word can only be 3 letters. They eventually settled on the word Hut, and that was the beginning of the brand. If they had a bigger sign, things may have gone much differently. Early on, they valued quality pizza, good service, and believed in it so much that on their opening night, they gave away their pizzas to try to attract a customer base. It was an effective promotion, the restaurant did well, and after about a year, they were able to convince a friend of theirs to operate the first franchise location in Topeka, Kansas. It's also worth mentioning that part of their marketing early on involved this, I guess, stereotypical mascot named Pizza Pete. I believe that it was meant to double as a fun cartoon for the kids while promoting the Italian authenticity of their food. Pizza itself wasn't nearly as well known or popular at the time, so something like that was effective in drawing in customers and creating a fun environment. They adopted that red roof logo, started designing their restaurants in the same manner, and continued franchising more and more locations across the United States and even into other countries like Canada and Germany, and by 1971, Pizza Hut had over 1,000 locations, making them the biggest chain of pizza restaurants in the world. 6 years later, when they had more than doubled to over 2,000 locations, they were bought by PepsiCo, and it was Pepsi that was able to take them to an even higher level, surpassing 5,000 locations in less than a decade after the acquisition, and surpassing 7,500 locations when they spun it off, along with the rest of the restaurant division, into its own company that was owned by the public. If you want more details about their time with Pepsi and what was happening with all of that, I do recommend this other video that I made.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to react to Pepsi.
The new company that it was now a part of was
probably gonna do that one on Monday.
Tricon Global Restaurants, but soon renamed to Yum Brands, which is how they exist today. Right now, it consists mainly of KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell, though some people have expressed the opinion that Pizza Hut has been the one holding them back and should be divested. Now, when looking at the reasons behind the trouble happening at Pizza Hut, I think most of it can be explained by 2 main issues. The first one being a lack of catchy menu items, and I realize that this might sound so trivial when you first hear it, but let me explain. Today, seemingly every fast food restaurant has a never-ending sequence of new items that are pumpkin flavored or Cheeto flavored or whatever, but Pizza Hut was somewhat of a pioneer at this, to a point where I would even say that these catchy, innovative menu items were once a major part of their success. A couple of examples of what I would consider to be more gimmicky ones would be the Edge, with toppings way closer to the edge of the pizza than they should be, or the Big New Yorker, both introduced in the late 1990s. They sold
that Big New Yorker, that they had it with the Big New Yorker. The only problem was back in them days when they first came out with the big ass pizza, that's when all the competition started making big ass, like super triple extra large pizzas in a box, bro. But the problem was the boxes were so fucking big, you couldn't even get them into your car. You had to eat them right then and there. So they had so the marketing scheme, it was a good marketing scheme, it just failed in execution. I remember that. Everybody was getting them big ass pizzas. They was only like $15 to $20 depending on how many toppings you had on it. But the problem was they were so fucking big you couldn't even get them into your car. Unless you had like a pickup truck or a van. That was the only way you was gonna get that bitch on. You was riding around in a little sedan or something like that, you're fucked. Shit, delivery drivers couldn't even deliver the pizzas. That's how bad it got. You had to have a truck in order to deliver the pizzas. That's how bad it got.
pretty well and kept people coming back to Pizza Hut. But then there's other examples of new menu items that they introduced that I would truly call innovative. Some examples there would be in 1980 when they came out with the pan pizza, or in 1995 when they came out with the stuffed crust pizza.
Yeah, stuffed crust. Hey, if it's one thing Pizza Hut know how to do, stuffed crust is they fucking calling card. That stuffed crust pizza. Hey, Pizza Hut, when they come to stuffed crust pizza, nobody touches Pizza Hut on that one. The stuffed crust pizza, hands down, goes to Pizza Hut. They make the best stuffed crust. I've had Little Caesars. I've had Domino's. I've had Papa John. Fuck Papa John's. But I've had Papa John's. I even had some mom and pop shops. And while their pizzas are good, when it comes to that stuffed crust, nobody can out Pizza the Hut on that shit right there. That's facts. And no, this video is not sponsored by Pizza Hut. Don't be out here. If I'm criticizing Pizza Hut, it'll make you think I'm sponsored by them. Well, Pizza Hut, if y'all do want to sponsor, nigga, holla at your boy.
Are countless examples to show how Pizza Hut once had one of the most creative menus out there, which unfortunately may not be the case anymore. In late 2014, you may be surprised to hear this, but Pizza Hut announced an all-new menu. They called it Flavor of Now and described it as their biggest brand evolution ever. I mean, this was meant to be a big deal. They had new ingredients, new sauces, new crust flavors, new drizzles. Just a bold attempt to completely revamp their entire menu to make it appear fresh and more upper scale. And to go along with that new menu, they updated their website, the boxes, the uniforms, the logo. I think that the goal of this was to shift their customer base away from families and more specifically toward millennials. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that most of you barely remember this happening, or maybe not at all, because the whole Flavor of Now attempt was pretty much a failure.
Yeah, because here's the thing about us millennials. We love pizza, but we don't eat it like that. I can tell you right now. Like, unless you in college or something like that, more than likely you're going to go to your favorite restaurant, especially if you got a job, whether you working minimum wage or you at Walmart or you at Amazon or UPS and you making that good money. By all means, bro, like realistically as millennials, bro, we eat at our favorite restaurant. So for instance, my favorite restaurants consist of Chinese food. Well, when I was living up in Milwaukee, any Chinese food restaurant was good enough for me. Any chicken spot that was good enough for me, so like a JJ's or Popeyes. And then my third favorite spot was any place that had good Italian beefs. So if you had good Italian beefs, I was there. I was paying more money for that. When it comes to pizzas, look, pizzas are something that I have to really be in the mood for. I don't even eat pizzas like that. To be honest with you, as millennials, we will go to the grocery store and buy a pizza and buy a frozen pizza and heat that bitch up in the oven before we go pay $20 for a goddamn pizza from here. All right, that's just facts. Millennials are smart, okay? We don't like wasting our money. If we're going to waste our money, we're going to do it the smart way. We're going to go to the grocery store and buy it for cheaper and get as many pizzas as we want. May not be the best quality as Pizza Hut, but it's still good enough. You know what I'm saying?
As we've already seen, it did nothing at all to help their sales. If anything, they actually went down a tiny bit the following year. The CEO of Yum Brands confirmed that the results were disappointing, and as far as I could tell, it's mostly been abandoned. If anything, it probably just alienated their existing customers more than anything else. Overall, this suggests to me that Pizza Hut is not quite what they used to be in introducing new menu items that appeal to their customers. I'm just saying that the Bigfoot pizza was a little more successful than the Cockadoodle bacon.
The fuck?
The second part of their troubles, I believe, it can be attributed to being slow to deliver.
Yes. Yes. This is a big fucking issue right here. This is a very big fucking issue right here. Nigga, an hour to deliver? and you right down the street. That's why you just go carry out, bro. But even then, on the carry out, it's still 30 fucking minutes, bro. That's the ridiculous part about it. This is why we go to Little Caesars. This is exactly why we go to Little Caesars. This is exactly why Little Caesars be popping. This is why Little Caesars be popping. This is why Domino's be popping. Fuck Papa John's. And this is why the mom and pop the mom and pop shops don't even take this long. It don't even matter. It don't even matter if it's carry out, bro. It take 45. If you're doing carry out, it's gonna take 30 to 45 minutes before you have to go get your shit. If you're doing delivery, it's gonna take an hour, bro. It take almost 2 hours for a fucking pizza to get to you, bro. That's ridiculous. That is fucking ridiculous.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, bro. Boy, ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way. Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
What the fuck is that?
What is that?
What the fuck is that? That's how I step on niggas.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Step on shit like crazy.
Like, real talk, bro. Like the fact that it would take an hour for something to get delivered. And the crazy part is, you niggas are right down the street. That's the part I don't understand, bruh.
Why? You what?
Come on, man. You right down the street. And you could, like, bro, they could literally be right down the street. But you just don't feel like leaving the house. Them niggas would, it don't matter how close you are to the facility. No matter how close you are, it's going to take 45 minutes to a fucking hour for them to deliver your fucking pizza. I don't know what the fuck they doing in the back. It's like, bro, you could ask for a basic ass pepperoni pizza. Matter of fact, you ask for a basic ass cheese pizza. No toppings, just cheese, sauce, and dough. Still gonna be 45 minutes to an hour. What the fuck, man?
Bruh.
Taking over 30 minutes to deliver.
Ridiculous.
Too cold.
Ridiculous.
Taking too long.
Ridiculous.
How, Sway? Take a few steps back to go. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
To make pizza delivery in general a major part of their business. Here's what I mean. Historically, pizza is like the most common thing to have delivered, right? I mean, now more than ever, but it's been happening for a while. Before 2020, before online shopping, before any of it, people were having pizzas delivered.
Facts.
However, Pizza Hut was once famous for their family-friendly sit-down restaurants. In the beginning of this video, when you were thinking back to those memories of birthday parties and personal pan pizzas, which is another Pizza Hut innovation, by the way, they took place inside of a Pizza Hut, not at home eating pizza delivered by Pizza Hut. It was like an event. It was an outing. It was not just about the food. In fact, they didn't even offer pizza delivery at a large scale until 1986, and the only reason they did it then was because Domino's had been so successful with it.
Yeah.
You might even say that Pizza Hut's lack of delivery during those times is a big reason that Domino's was even able to get their foot in the door in the first place. I do have to say that after a late start, they have been aggressive with it, but I think the issue is that it's such a fundamental change as far as the public's perception. They've had all of these crazy marketing attempts to try to make people associate Pizza Hut with delivery. In 1989, they famously delivered pizza to the White House. In 2001, they delivered it into outer space. In 2016, they delivered it onto Mount Kilimanjaro. When they closed those 500 locations, the reason for it was to eliminate the dining area and to reopen them as smaller buildings. Their fastest growing store models are the smaller ones that they call Delco, short for Delivery delivery and carryout, and part of their reasoning is that if every time you see a Pizza Hut, it's a little tiny building, you're going to reconfigure your mind and associate them with delivery. So to summarize all of this, Pizza Hut is a very different place than it used to be. They've been around for long enough to have the world change around them. Parts of what made them popular before are no longer relevant, and they've been forced to adapt to those changes. Whereas some of their competitors, like Domino's or Little Caesars, first grew in that new environment, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like Pizza Hut is the older generation struggling to fit in with the new one. Some of their attempts to do it do seem to be a little slow or potentially misguided, but they are attempts. They know where they need to go, they just don't know exactly how to get there, which gives me confidence that they will eventually make progress in the right direction. Thank you for watching.
But them delivery fees, though, them delivery fees, them fucking delivery fees are atrocious, bro.
Yeah.
Them delivery fees that come with it. So you mean to tell? So it could be a deal. You can have a deal. You can have coupons, everything, bro. So you can have a buy one get one free coupon, right? Two large one topping pizzas. Buy one get one free, right? You put the order in and everything. You get to the checkout. That bitch still gonna say like $40 fucking. This shit's gonna still say $30 fucking. You wanna know why? Cause the fucking delivery fees are fucking $15. What the fuck? This is really why nobody fucks with you, Pizza Hut. Lower your goddamn delivery fees, goddamn it. Ain't nobody finna pay $15 for a fucking delivery fee. That don't make no fucking sense. Is the money going towards gas? Because if the money going towards gas for the driver, okay then, I fall back. Because they do got to take the trip and they do got to use their own cars. And gas ain't cheap, so I understand. But if the delivery fee is going towards the restaurant and the corporation is not going towards the driver, fuck you, Domino's. Fuck you.